Perumal Thirumozhi by Kulasekara Azhwar, 5th Padhigam. Ramanujadayapatram Jnanavairagyabhushanam Srimadvenkatanathaaryam Vande Vedantadeshikam Srisailesadayapatram Deepatyadiguණாத்மம் Yatindra Pravanam Vande Ramyajamataram Munim. The 5th Padhigam of Perumal Thirumozhi Azhwar dedicates it to Thiruvittavakodu. Vittavakodu Valli Sameda Uyavanda Perumal. This is a Kerala Divya Desam, Malanattu Tirupati. And here Azhwar sings about Ananya Gatitvam. That is, we have no other refuge other than you. So you are the one who is protecting us. This is total Sharanagati, as told by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita.
Tharu Thuyaram Thadayel, un Sharanallal Sharanillai, Viraikulum Malarpozhil Sool, Vittuvakotammane, Arisinathal Innathai, Agathidinum, Mattavalthan, Arul Ninainde Alum Kulavi, Aduve Pon Irundene.
In this Pasturam, Azhwar says that the relationship between him and Bhagavan is like that of a mother and child. A mother, when she is angry with a child, beats him and tells him to go away. But within her heart of hearts, she wants to do the best for the child. And the child, even though the mother beats him or her, still is waiting for the mother to call him and say, I love you, my child. So Azhwar says, similarly, I will be waiting for you. I am your child.
கண்டார் இகழ்வனவே காதலன்தான் செய்திடினும் கொண்டானை அல்லால் அரியா குலமகள் போல் வெந்தோய் மதில் புடைசூழ் வித்துவக்கோட்டம்மா நீ கொண்டாளாய் ஆகிலும் உன் குறைகழலே கூறுவனே மின்னு.
In this Pasturam, Azhwar describes the relationship between Perumal and himself is similar to that of a husband and wife. Perumal being the husband and the wife being Azhwar, and how he is totally committed to Perumal and he is Sharanagati to Perumal and he looks for Perumal to do everything good for him, just as a wife looks to the husband.
மீனோக்கும் நீள் வயல் சூழ் வித்துவக்கோட்டம்மா என்பால் நோக்காயாகிலும் உன் பத்தல்லால் பத்திலேன் தான் நோக்காது எத்துயரம் செய்திடினும் தார்வேந்தன் கோல் நோக்கி வாழும் குடிப்போன் இருந்தேனே.
In the third Pasturam, he describes Perumal as the king and he as the subject. Just as the subject expects the king to do only good things for him, he is expecting Perumal to do only good things. And he also describes the natural surroundings or the place, Vittuvakodu, where he says, Meenokkum Neelvayal Sool Vittuvakotamma. So he says the place is filled with vial or paddy fields around, which are very lush green, and there are fish. The fish and the fields are surrounding Perumal, which is a very beautiful sight.
வாளால் அறுத்திச் சுடினும் மருத்துவன்பால் மாளாத காதல் நோயாளன் போல் மாயத்தால் மீளா துயர்த்தரினும் வித்துவக்கோட்டம்மா நீ ஆளா உனதருளே பார்ப்பன் அடியேனே.
The next relation he talks in the Pasuram, which we just heard recited by Swamin Balaji Ramanujam, is like relationship of a doctor and the patient. Even though the doctor is going to cut during a surgery and cause pain to the patient is always very grateful to the doctor for having taken his disease away from his body and having made him healthy. So similarly, when Perumal indicates some pain in us, it means that he is taking off the bad things and he is doing good things to us. So we are always grateful to Perumal, Sharanagati to Perumal.
வெங்கண் தென்களிர் அடர்த்தாய் வித்துவக்கோட்டம்மானே எங்கு போய் உய்கேன் உன் இணை அடியே அடியலல்லால் எங்கும் போய் கரை காணாது எரிகடல் வாய் மீண்டேயும் வங்கத்தின் கூம்பேரும் மாப்பறவை போன்னேனே.
In the next Pasuram, he describes himself as like an eagle which is sitting on the mast of a ship. So this eagle is sitting on the mast of a ship and looking around. So he see if he can see some land, which he doesn't see. He sees only the water. So because the ship is in the ocean. So now this eagle tries to fly away from the ship and flying for quite a distance, doesn't see any landmass anywhere for it to rest or a tree to perch on. So he comes back to the mast of the ship and sits back. Similarly, he says that me or Azhwar is like the eagle or the bird which is sitting on the mast of ship, which is the Perumal, and he's dependent on the Perumal. So now he is looking around to see if he can see something else. So he goes around the world to see if he can find something, but then not finding anything better than what he already was. So he comes back and then says, now I offer my prayers and I do my Sharanagati to you. That is, I am totally dependent on you and I show my Vishwasam, my Mahavishwasam, that you are the only person or you are the only supreme being who can save me in this earth from this repeated lives of cycle of birth and death.
செந்தழலே வந்து அழலை செய்திடினும் செங்கமலம் அந்தரம் சேர் வெங்கதிரோர்க்கு அல்லால் அலராவால் வெந்துயர் வீட்டாவிடினும் வித்துவக்கோட்டம்மா உன் அந்தமில் சீர்கல்லால் அகங்குழிய மாட்டேனே.
In the Pasuram we just heard, Azhwar gives a beautiful analogy relating the blossoming or the blooming of the lotus with the warmth of the sun and the anugraham from Perumal, how it can blossom us or blossom Azhwar. So just like no other warmth can make the lotus bloom excepting the sun, excepting the warmth of the sun, very similarly, only Bhagavan's anugraham or his Kadaikan Parvai towards us is what can make us blossom into a wonderful human being. So, just like the lotus is dependent on the Perumal, on the Surya Bhagavan, we, Bhaktas, are dependent on Perumal for his anugraham. So we surrender to him completely, called Purna Sharanagati. And every day the lotus is coming up with the Vishwasam that the sun is going to come and it's going to make it blossom. Similarly, we have our Mahavishwasam to Sriman Narayana who will make us blossom like that. So he says, we are dependent on you, so we look out for your anugraham. Sharanagati and Mahavishwasam.
எத்தனையும் வான்மறந்த காலத்தும் பைங்கூழ்கள் மெய்த்தெழுந்த மாமுகிலே பாத்திருக்கும் மத்தவை போல் மெய்துயர் வீட்டா விடினும் வித்துவக்கோட்டம்மா என் சித்தம் மிக உன்பாலே வைப்பன் அடியேனே.
In this beautiful pasuram, Azhwar gives the analogy, just like the fields, the paddy fields or any field is looking up to the rains for it to grow nicely and feed the people. If rains do not come, it becomes dry, just we can see in the picture. Similarly, Perumal's anugraham is very essential. The paddy field is dependent on the rain. We are dependent on Bhagavan's anugraha varshanam or amrita varshini for his blessings to make us really nice and healthy and lush green. So we surrender ourselves to Bhagavan. This is another example of Sharanagati.
தொக்கிலங்கு யாரெல்லாம் பரந்தோடி தொடுகடலே புக்கன்றி புறம் நிற்க மாட்டாத மத்தவை போல் மிக்கிலங்கு முகில் நிறத்தாய் வித்துவக்கோட்டம்மா உன் புக்கிலங்கு சீரல்லால் புக்கிலங்கான் பொன்னியனே.
In this 8th Pasuram, Azhwar shows how we should focus. Just like the river flows only in one direction, which is directing it towards the sea, similarly, all our attention, all our prayers, everything to be focused towards Narayanan. And he knows the best time to come and take care of us. And how the rivers go and merge with the sea, we should also pray to go and merge with Bhagavan. And this is what is all about Mahavishwasam. Even though it may take time, it might happen earlier or later, we always have to focus only on the path towards thinking of Bhagavan and merging with him and not divert our minds in so many things which surround us. This is again about Mahavishwasam and focus on Perumal. He also says, even if you take time, even if you are not going to come immediately, I'm still going to think about you only all the time, and I will come back again and again to you. I will be thinking of you forever until I get salvation. Mahavishwasam.
நின்னையே தான் வேண்டி நீள் செல்வம் வேண்டாதான் தன்னையே தான் வேண்டும் செல்வம் போல் மாயத்தால் மின்னையே சேர்த்திகிரி வித்துவக்கோட்டம்மானே நின்னையே தான் வேண்டி நிற்பன் அடியேனே.
The 9th Pasuram, Azhwar says that just like the riches come to a jnani who wants to give up the riches and he does not know or he does not consider that important, still the riches keep coming to him. So similarly, I will come back to you again and again. I have no other way. You are the only one who is my protector. You are the only one who can give me the true knowledge. So I will come back to you again. he talks about Sharanagati. I surrender myself completely to you, and he says, Nee venda edeno. Even if you say you do not want me, I have no other choice. I will keep, I don't know anything other than you, so I will keep coming to you again and again.
வித்துவ கோட்டம்மா நீ வேண்டாயே ஆயிடினும் மத்தாரும் பத்திலே நின்று அவனை தாழ் நயந்து கொத்தவேல் தானை குலசேகரன் சொன்ன நத்தமிழ் பத்தும் வல்லார் நன்னார் நரகமே.